working on this Formula Red early 1990s. I think it's like maybe a 92 Acura NSX. So I want to actually touch base on a few things here. So we did do some test spots here. So as you can see, that looks pretty good compared to what this is. We're not going after all of the defects. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time trying to make the top parts of the car look a bit more flawless than the rest of the car, because that's mainly where you're gonna put most of your focus. But I'm gonna be super careful on this car. Being a 20-year-old NSX, very low mileage, this is a sort of like a special paint. It's not a single stage paint, it's actually a tri-coat. So it actually has a tinted clear in it, so that's a bit more dangerous to level down, because the clear is tinted. So if for some reason you have you mowed a panel down a little bit more, and if it was for some reason thin, you could actually start to change the color of the car. Now that would be worst case scenario. I truly believe I could, on this car, correct everything and make it look 100%, but it's just not worth it. So as you can see, my pad here, so that's a yellow Rupes pad, and it's red. So I did do some test panels throughout the vehicle. I did a test panel on the hood. I did a test panel right here. I tested out the roof. I tested out the trunk. I tested out the rear quarter just to make sure everything was really even. I did do a test panel on a microfiber, not a really aggressive cutting microfiber, but sort of a mild cut with a finish compound, and even that really started to haze it up, and that's not what we're going after. Just to basically remove the least amount of clear as possible and still make it look really well. So right now we are doing a little bit of hand polishing. We could remove the wing, but the owner opted out of that. There is adhesive that's on the wing connected to the body, so he didn't want to remove that. So we're just going to do a light hand polish to just clean it up under these areas here, just to pull some gloss out. Okay, so I'm really far on this NSX. I did do a polish with Sonax Perfect Finish and a yellow pad, and then I also did a jeweling polish just for a little bit more refinement. Normally that isn't needed, but on this one it was needed, and so as you can kind of see here, the results. So this is not done, and then this is done here. So this section probably a better angle. So that's a before, then that's after. So I got the bumpers left to do, and then we'll get on to waxing it. So right now I'm going through the vehicle with SwissVax Mirage, and I'm going to show you kind of how I apply this. I'm also going to talk as to when it would be a good idea to wax a vehicle over doing some sort of ceramic coating. So the reason why we are waxing this instead of coating it is this isn't going to get driven. And if it gets driven, it might get driven once a year. And it's going to be in very nice weather or possibly to a show. But it's probably still not going to get driven. Whereas, you know, if you have something you drive every day, park outside, more than likely we're going to recommend some sort of coating application. This beads water really well, so it does make the vehicle easy to clean, but it's not going to be resistant to a lot of chemicals. As well as durability goes, I would say if you would drive this every day, as far as one application goes, you might get at most 6 months. This is a very good, high quality, all natural wax, and it does add a lot of glow.